Hey chosen one, welcome back to another video. So if this video resonates with you, or if you know somebody that is dealing with a narcissist, or I'm not even gonna go that way, because I was gonna say if you know a narcissist, send this to them, but baby, don't do that. All right, there's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. But yeah, welcome back to another video. So this is gonna be kind of like a part 2, but it's gonna be branched off the first video that I did, which was from yesterday. If you did not go watch that video from yesterday, excuse me, you may not be. I mean, it depends on where you're watching. You may have like a YouTube short in the middle, but even if it does, watch the video. I think it's titled, I don't know how to add the edits. You know, people like, you can click the link up there to watch the video. I don't know how to do that yet, baby. We're not that advanced. But manually you can do it. So it's called What They Didn't Tell You About the Narcissist, or something like that. So I'm going to split it into different videos so I can break down everything for you instead of just grazing over each topic. I want to go ahead and make a video on each way, step, and stage on how to disarm that narcissist. All right, so it is day 2. Let's get started. All right, so if you are watching at home, if you're driving, if you're at work, if you're working out, thank you for your time once more. When you get a chance, don't forget to like this video, like I said before, to get the algorithm out. Okay, somebody liked it for you, like it for somebody else. And if you don't really have time, or if you're not in the time and space, if you don't have the time, or if you're not in the right space to be able to write some of these things down, go ahead, save this video to one chosen one playlist, come back, take your notes, and execute these steps accordingly. All right, so this is going to be kind of like a step 2, but the next best way to get out of a situation with a narcissist, okay, you have to, like I said, I have my notes, okay? I have a tough time staying on track. So yeah, so you need to plan ahead. And the Holy Spirit is guiding me when I hear plan ahead, and when I say plan ahead, the thing that comes to my mind instantly is how to get out of an abusive relationship. The number one key, how to get out of an abusive relationship alive. You must plan ahead. I need to do a video on that because, baby, I done been through it. But anyway, it's another story for another time. All right, so you need to plan ahead. All right, chosen one. That means that you need to take the time out to figure out when, how, why, and where this is happening. All right, so go ahead and make your bullet points. 1, you must check out of the relationship. Easier said than done. I know this. All right, this is nothing new to me. I know this. The best way to not involve your emotions so much is to check out of that relationship mentally first. So that, with that being said, to check out a relationship mentally, you ever heard that quote, as in, like, especially when it comes, like, when you're depressed or something like that, or if you're on that realm, and the saying is kind of like, it goes like, the worst time to be alone or to feel alone is when you're in a crowd of people. Like, you feel alone mentally, spiritually, emotionally, when you're not physically alone. So that kind of counteracts what's going on here. So you need to check out a relationship, baby. You have to. You need to check out mentally, because the brain is the boss and your body's the worker. So whatever you tell your brain to do, your body's going to follow. Check out of that thing mentally. If you have any troubles, or if you're trying to figure out, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work? Please stay tuned to the end of this video, and I'll give you a proven tactic on how to check out of your narcissistic relationship accordingly, okay? 2, you need to set an expiration date. You need to set an expiration date, because this is going to determine what and how you have to do everything. To exit out of the narcissism's grasp, you have to plan accordingly. And I'm saying that because you have to be meticulous with your planning. You can't just be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to leave because I've had enough, baby. I'm not going to hold you. It's not easy. leaving a narcissist, but it's not impossible either. All right. So when you set your expiration date, like with me, this video Chosen One is not about me. It's about you. But I want to add my little 2 cents in so you can kind of see from my point of view. When I first interacted with the narcissist, I didn't know he was a narcissist. Basically, when I first had my run-in with the narcissist, the word narcissist was not trending. It was not in my vocabulary. I have a very extensive one as well. But it wasn't profound. It wasn't out so much now. Now people are just taking it and milking it, and they don't know what they're talking about. So what I did was, even though the narcissist that I was dealing with, he was the way he was, I am an empath, and so are you, Chosen One. You're an empath. And we have good hearts. That's how God created us to be. There's no mistake about that. So don't think your heart is your strength, Chosen One, not your weakness. You have a big heart. Okay? Don't mask it. Don't fault it. It's big like that for a reason. That's why you're on this video. So what I did was, even though he was a narcissist and he treated me the way he did, I still cared about his feelings, even when he didn't care about his or mine, of course. What I did was, we were dating for 11 months. And I already made up in my mind that, hey, once this 12-month mark hit, I said, hey, we are about to come into a year in dating. That's very significant in any relationship. And I was like, okay, it's significant, that 1 year, you know what I'm saying? It's the whole shebang and everything. And then I had my baby as well, and she was a hand baby. But I took it upon myself and broke up with him before we got to that 12-month mark, because I don't believe in wasting anybody's time. I don't believe in egging people on. I don't believe in pulling your tail and say, oh, like I will never use anybody else's feelings against them, because I know how that feels. And Chosen One, so do you. That's why you're tuned into this video. So like I said, that's what I meant by expiration date. All right, it could be 6 months from now. It could be 3 months. It could be a year. All right, but just how you want to plan, and when you plan to get away with your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls, y'all going to Cabo, Mexico, or y'all going to Atlanta, Georgia, and y'all planning ahead. You go get your outfits together, ladies. You get your lashes, you get your wig. Men, you get that fresh tape up. You get your J's, you get your outfit, you get your certain type. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that everything else is squared away so that when you leave, you don't have to think about any of that. You plan ahead just like a vacation. All right? And, let me see. I got my notes here. So yeah, like I said before, let's reiterate from the beginning. You're going to have to be there physically, but you need to check out mentally. And it is very difficult to do that, but at the same time, it's dire to what you need to do, Chosen One, because that is the only way where you're going to actually be able to leave the relationship and not come back. Okay, once you leave this relationship with the narcissist, you need to go, baby. Don't turn back. Don't look back. If you reminisce on your old time. Don't reminisce and call. I'm going to tell you this disclaimer. A lot of people don't tell you. It is hard leaving the narcissist. It is hard getting back on track to who you actually are, because, like I said in the previous videos, when it comes to narcissists, they mirror you. And when they mirror you, they take your soul. They suck your soul. And guess what? That's why I say they're emotional vampires. That is what they do, whether they know it or not. All right? And then last but not least, somewhat, I'll probably add a little bit. But this is the exercise. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I told you it was going to be long. The special tactic that I was mentioning at the beginning of this video is, what I want you to do is, if you're not sure that you are dealing with a narcissist, or if you just feel like this person is not for me, there's something about this person. I don't like the way she treats me. I don't like the way he treats me. He makes me question reality. She does things on purpose to make me mad. We'll have a conversation about something and she'll do it, and then she'll turn it around on me. If you ever have your second guesses or whatever, I have an exercise for you. I want you to get a piece of blank paper, get you a pen or whatever, pen, pencil, whatever tickles your fancy. And on one side of the paper, I want you to title at the top, "Why should I stay?" And I want you to list those things, 1 to whatever. Matter of fact, list about I'm not even gonna tell you how much to listen because everybody's different. You know, I was lucky to get out of that narcissistic relationship before I even knew what I was doing. I just knew I had to get out. And a lot of people don't have that strength. You know, leaving situations and leaving relationships that aren't for you is like a muscle. You have to exercise it for it to get stronger. And I can only speak from experience. And then on the other side of that paper, see how I trailed off, Lord. On the other side of that paper, reasons why I should leave. Did I say stay? You know what I'm saying. One side of the paper say, see, that's why I need to get sidetracked. Okay? I be needing to be focused. One side of the paper, why should I leave? Other side, why should I stay? Or even, you don't have to do why. You could put reasons. You know, jazz it up, spaz it up, however you want to do it. And I want you to take the time in solitude. I want you to take the time by yourself. I don't want you to be around anybody else. If you can get the quiet time. Or if you're right now, you know what I'm saying, depending on your job, you know, maybe you don't have access to a piece of paper and a writing utensil, fine. Get your notes out or get your voice notes out and start drafting. And once you come up with these things and once you brainstorm, once you take your time, and I want you to fill out this is basically an application. All right, I want you to fill out this application to the best of your ability, front and back. Take the time, read over things, and even if you want to take it a step further, you could do like a little box on one side and just list the scenarios that y'all had. You know, maybe the arguments, maybe the disagreements, the fights. You know what I'm saying? Certain things. Oh, she said she was gonna be here, and that's so toxic. Oh my gosh! But I gotta say it because I feel like I need to say it. That's so toxic. But she said she was gonna be here, but I checked her location and she was over there, and I caught her with a man, or you know what I'm saying. Whenever you have y'all disagreements or y'all fights or y'all debacles, go ahead and list that on that paper as well. And once you sit down, do it in solitude. Like I said, meditate and pray on it. You need to be in your own head when you fill out this paper. All right, because this is gonna really determine where you are in your narcissistic situationship, as I like to call it. So if any of this has resonated with you, or if you know somebody that this can resonate with, or you've been waiting on this one thing that, yes, this is finally something that I can, this is an exercise I can do, you know, I can put my mind to it and I can do it. Remember, chosen one. Your mind is your boss, your body's your worker, okay? You need to leave that relationship mentally first, all right? Physically is easy. I can move my wrist like this, but mentally, if I have to prepare mentally, it takes time, and that's going to take time. But you know what? God grants us that time to do so because you deserve better. So after you do that exercise, take the time, look at it, and actually weigh in, and you get to actually see your relationship and say, oh, this is what it is. You cannot deny what's on that paper, all right? So like I said, please like this video for you or somebody else. If you are dating or if you think you're dating a narcissist, just go ahead and save this to make a playlist, One Chosen One playlist, all right? So last but not least, this is my closing. Dream, snooze, or lose. You choose, all right? Remember who you are and whose you are. Until next time.